Welcome to another episode of The Call Sheet, and today on The Call Sheet we have Armeen Acy. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
cool.
I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience.
Cool. Yeah, so my name is Armeen Acy. Recording artist, originally recording artist. Kind of made the transition into acting, directing, writing. So yeah, that's what I do.
Good.
I'm from New York originally.
What part of New York?
I'm from the Bronx.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
from the
right.
Bronx. BX baby, BX stand up. Come on. Stand up.
How long have you been here in Atlanta?
I've been here like 10 years now.
Oh, okay, so this is home.
It's home, yeah. It's
Yeah,
home.
but your roots are
10 years flew by too. It's like, wow, 10 years already. But yeah, I've been here 10 years. I love it, you know. I like what Atlanta offers in terms of just being a space for like actors and entertainment. It's like a Black Hollywood.
It is.
Like it,
It really is. Because we had the pleasure of meeting, I think it was 2019. We were on the set of Respect.
You and I?
Yes.
Oh.
That's how I know you.
I didn't know that. That's like, wow, I didn't know that.
I
Wow.
know. And I've been
Going
like
background.
in the house for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Life has changed so much for me. But that's how I met you, and we exchanged Instagrams there.
Okay.
We were like, you were so cool. We did a night scene with Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Forrest Whitaker, one of my
yes,
favorites.
he's
Like, it was
amazing.
amazing watching him
Oh
do
my
his thing. That was incredible.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's like when you get to work and watch legends
Do their
their
thing, like in their element, in their
Man,
zone. That's like no
yeah.
better feeling, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so we
The scene,
it was a scene. We were in the backyard of a home.
Okay, yeah.
It was
it
like
the house party. Like
yeah, the
yard
house party.
scene.
Yeah, we did that, and then it was a soundstage scene when they were inside the home.
Yeah.
So that's how I met you, and you were real cool. And we,
Yeah.
of course, in between takes, we were talking and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I've been following your journey on Instagram, and I was
That's what's
like,
up.
when I start this, I've got to interview
Thanks
him.
for calling me. This is dope, man. I
Right.
need more of these too. I need more and more, interviews and stuff to let people know what's going on. Yeah.
Good, but let's get into what's going on. First
Yeah.
of all, I want to talk about your film Botched, and
Oh, yeah.
that is on Tubi right now, correct?
It's on Tubi. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Tubi.
So, what character do you play in Botched?
So in Botch, I play a character named Russ. Russ is a character who's just very about his business. He want to make quick money. And he'll do anything. For that quick money. So he meets a character. He meets Layla. Layla is a student. She's trying to get a degree. Doing things the right way, straight and narrow. He meets her. He sees that she's impressionable. He sees that she's green, and he's like, that's his target. So he kind of like molds her into being like, being a hustler like him.
Oh,
And he
okay.
pretty much changes her whole life. He kind of creeps in her life, and she begins to sell booty shots, illegal booty shots to women
To make money.
to make money. To pay for her school.
Yeah,
And
that's,
so
yeah.
so it's shout out to all y'all beautiful ladies out there, but it's a lot of it's a lot of ladies that experience just having just booty shots, and some of them is not good, it's deadly.
Yeah, it's legal.
It's illegal, yeah. So that's what the movie is pretty much about, just shedding awareness on the negative aspect of these booty shots and how it's affecting, especially our Black women. It's fatal.
Yeah,
like
we're
it's
in
fatal.
that Instagram model-esque world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with beauty, do you think beauty has anything to do with acting? Is it helpful to be beautiful?
I just, like you said, like in the age of social media, it's just everybody is about looks. Everybody's about how she look, how you look, because of social media.
Right.
So it's like a lot of pressure is put on, definitely, especially artists,
Right.
to look their best or to follow trends of what's going on. So I feel like a lot of people are just pressured to keep up with the next,
Right.
To feel like, okay, pick me too, because
Right.
if the person's not looking like the next person that's getting the job, then it's like you got to make that change. So it's
Yeah.
pressure. It's
Yeah,
not,
it is.
and the thing I like about the director Al Nuke, shout out to Al Nuke, is he's not judging anybody for their decisions. He's just pretty much just saying like, this is what can happen. So just make sure you do your research, make sure you know what you get yourself into.
That makes that makes sense. Because some of my favorite actors, to me, like they're not like classic beauties or anything like that, but they're phenomenal actors.
Oh yeah.
And then I've been on sets where women are beautiful or men are super handsome, and then it's like, the the talent may not be as strong.
May
So that's
not
why I
be
always,
up to par.
I always ask them, like, do you think you have to be beautiful to be an actor? But
I think it helps to be attractive, you know, and attractive can be anything. Attractive can be just in how you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you speak, you know, how you connect with people, how you connect with the camera, you know, so, you know, beauty is not always like what you see, you know?
Right.
Sometimes it's what you feel.
True.
You know, sometimes it's what you feel and how you can, you know, articulate yourself and how you can present yourself and represent yourself. So, you know, there's a lot of actors have a hard time with translating on film.
Yes.
You know, so that's another thing. You know, it's like you gotta learn how to really connect with an audience. You know, that's not there in front of you. You know, so that's a challenge.
That is a big challenge because I recently saw a theater production at the Alliance Theater, and I noticed a few of those actors have done film, but they just prefer theater because of, you know, the personality or you know
you get
theater
that reaction.
required.
You get that live reaction right away. So it's like when you filming, it's
you're
not the same.
Sure
you don't get that, you know, that energy, you know, right away. So it's like you gotta kind of like, you know, and you can't be in your head as an actor, but you like, I hope this is good. I hope they like it, you know.
Right, because I mean, you can only do your few takes, and you gotta walk away from it.
That's it.
That's true. So where do you train as an actor, or how do you train?
How do I train? Well, for me, I've had training. I used to be a teaching artist. Okay. So what I did with that was with City University of New York. It was in New York, and we worked with 6th graders. Okay. But basically, we brought we called ourselves the creative arts team. We went into inner city schools, and we worked with the kids on their curriculum. Basically, kids that were failing. They you know, they had ADD. They didn't really they couldn't really stay focused, so we brought our program into the schools and we hooked them with drama. So
I love that.
Yeah,
I used to be a theater teacher.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, for middle school.
Oh word.
And now I teach English for high school. But the fine arts is
so needed. It's so needed everywhere.
So needed.
The kids, I mean, the kids that were having trouble focusing, when we got in there, they were like this, like They couldn't take their eyes off of us, and we were able to make them pay attention. And then we worked with the teacher on the curriculum, like, okay, cool, we got them now. Like, go ahead, jump in. So it was a partnership.
Yeah, that's
and so every single one of those students, their ELA scores raised tremendously.
Yes, so and it's a direct correlation between the arts and ELA. Also math is another big one.
We work with all of the subjects.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. So I was saying with that, I received training just being a teaching artist. So we received theater training with that. So that was like really good training.
Okay, good.
Really good training with that. So that was like my first training. But now it's like, for me, training is looking at the greats. You know, watching Denzel Washington, how he did his thing. You know, I'm a student that, like, I would zone into, like, just how an actor acts and how he does his thing in a movie. I would study the movie. I would study the character. You know what I'm saying? I would read the script as the movie is going. Like, that's how I study.
Good.
That's how I study. You know?
I like that. I like that. So in Atlanta, I know you have a new acting studio. Yeah. And you're training other actors and artists. So tell me how that came about.
Yeah, so the studio is called 3 Takes Acting Studio, and I'm not actually training because I won't call myself a trainer, like a teacher. You know, I can teach you things, you know, but I'm not trained to be like trained actors. Right. So I didn't want to take on that responsibility. So shout out to my acting coaches, Clarissa Robinson, and also Benita Wyatt. So Benita Wyatt, as I call G-Ma, she like G-Ma. I'm gonna tell you how I met her too. It's funny. Okay. And Clarissa Robinson, I call her auntie. I've been knowing her since I was like, you know, just mad young, like teenager. Before I was a teenager. And they have just a history, you know, working with celebrity actors and celebrity artists. So they
are they out of New York as well?
Clarissa Robinson is basically out of the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx again. She's from the Bronx, and Bonita Wyatt, I don't know where she's from, but I think Ohio.
Okay.
Don't kill me if I got that wrong. But she's from the South. But yeah, so they're here and they're incredible. Like they know what they're doing. So I'm like, let me give it to somebody who trust it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got them running 3 Takes Acting Studio, just training students that come in, and they're doing an incredible job, y'all.
Good. So how long have you all been open?
It's brand new.
It's brand new, just this year.
So just this year, I think we've actually been open like a month.
Wow. Okay, so I'm on the front end of things. Okay.
We're bringing everybody in now. We're located right downtown. Convenient. Downtown Atlanta. We're making the classes affordable. And you're getting top-notch training. That's the thing.
Wonderful.
And the thing is, I wanted to make 3 Takes Acting Studio different from a lot of other studios. Is I want to offer like a mentorship for the students.
Right.
It's not just you coming and you learning, technique. These coaches actually hold your hand and they make sure that you are taken care of along your journey with finding an agent and starting to book jobs. Helping you pick your headshots. Not to say other people don't, but we focus on really like developing and mentoring the artists.
I love that.
Yeah.
So do you offer classes for all ages, or what's your target like right now?
All ages, but the target right now is adults, but we're going to get into kids soon. I guess by the time this airs, we'll move into the kids format and also the teens.
Okay, good.
But since we just opened it, we just focus on adults right now. But it's been a good response so far. People are interested. So,
good.
But like with everything, with new businesses, you gotta it takes time to build it.
Of course,
build the brand, build the name. Yeah. So this is dope that we're talking about it. We need y'all to check us out. 3 Takes Acting Studio. If you wanna hone your skills. If you really want to get that one-on-one attention with a celebrity, acting coach, definitely come to us and we'll take care of you.
I love that.
Shameless plug.
No, plug it. So how big are the classes? Is it like, because I've been to workshops where it's like 50 people, and then I've been to acting classes to where it's like 4 or 5 people.
That's a good question. We want to keep it fairly small. We don't want to we don't want it to be too big, because even though you're taking group class, like you decide to take a group class, we want it to feel like you're doing a one-on-one. So every student gets that one-on-one attention. Good. We don't want to make it too big, because then you feel like I've been to classes in schools where I went, but I felt like the teacher never laid their eyes on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and it's like, cool, you're paying attention to the teacher, but it's the teacher even though you're there.
Right.
Type of thing. So I want, we want to keep it small, and our coaches, they make sure that everybody in that class gets the attention that they need.
That's very important. And that mentorship piece you talked about, because I know a lot of actors get frustrated in their journey because they're not really sure what direction they should go in. Like what good headshots look like, how to submit for auditions and how to get agents.
Exactly.
So, it's a lot.
And then career advice as well. They're good at giving it career advice. So it's not like I said, like you go in there, okay, cool, now I know how to block a scene. Now I know how to, to articulate myself and enunciate. Now I know how to, just different techniques, but do I really know the game? Right. They teach you the game. They teach you, okay, cool, this is why you need to pick this headshot. Right. This is why you need to, audition for this part. This is why you need, that type of thing.
So let's talk about auditioning. Auditioning is, some actors just don't like auditioning at all. And then, of course, you're one of those actors.
I always hated audition. Audition is just like,
So what is it about auditioning that actors just don't like?
I don't know. I guess for me, it's just, and I know it's part of it, like you have to audition to be able to get a part. Right. But for me, I'm just like a performer where it's just like, just give me what you need to give me, and I'm gonna turn on. Yeah. But when it comes down to somebody just like sitting there and watching, you're like, okay, cool, let me see what you got. It just takes away from like the freedom of it. It's for me. It's just I get in my head with it. So. I'm not a good audition. I've never been a good audition at all. Even because I sing as well. Okay. I've never been able to audition for American Idol. Everybody be like, why you never? Yeah. Because I don't audition well. I can sing when it comes to the band starts and the energy is there, and like you doing it live, it's good. But when they say okay, cool, and they sit down and go, okay, cool, what you got?
Right.
So everything just shuts down. I'm horrible at auditioning.
So I have to ask, because I kind of stepped away from acting right as the pandemic hit. So are they back to face-to-face auditions?
Yeah, they
okay.
are. But a lot of them are sticking with the self-tapes only because it's easier.
It's easier.
Yeah. You know, it's easier for everybody. You know, you can, you know, you don't have to, you know, it's just easier. It's a lot easier. Plus, they can literally see how you see how you look on screen, you know, already.
That's true, yeah.
But then a lot of, you know, productions, you know, depends on the production. Even if you self-tape, they still want you to come in. You know, if they like you, they have like 2 or 3 people that they really like come in and actually do a face-to-face. Like, okay, now let's see you in person.
Okay.
So,
that was one of my main things, because I know once the pandemic hit, everything
was self-tape.
Yeah, everything.
But they was like, oh, this works. Let's keep this.
Yeah, and it really does, because it, you know, kind of eliminates a lot of like those open casting calls where it's like 300 people and you have to stand in line and all of that kind of stuff just to be seen for 2 minutes and then off to the next. So
have you done a lot of that? Like
in the beginning, yes.
Yeah,
I feel like from 2010 to like 2014, I went to so many open calls, just commuting everywhere.
It's crazy,
standing in line, you know, they take your headshot, they have you, you know, do your thing for 2 minutes, and like, all right. And then sometimes you hear something, sometimes you don't.
People like don't understand that just being an artist, period, is hard work. People think that it's okay. They see people, you know, on movies and in movies or on stage, and you know, and they just like, oh, they have the perfect life. Y'all don't understand what we go through. You gotta like really be mentally. You gotta be mentally prepared, mentally strong. You know, you have to be patient with yourself. You know, you gotta be patient with the process, and you really gotta be built for this. It's not for the weak.
Yeah. So how do you conquer those no's? Because we, you know, as artists, we get so many.
We get a lot of them. I started looking at the no's as every no that I get is getting me closer to a yes.
Okay.
So if I got 4 no's, I'm that much closer to that yes. You know, because you're gonna get so many no's before that yes slip through, or that maybe slip through. If you're not getting any no's, that means you're not working enough.
Right.
You're not working hard enough. You're not doing enough auditions. No matter how hard it is. And I just said, you know, myself, like I don't like auditioning. Like I feel like but I'm working through that, you know, and I work through it to where I psych myself out mentally. And how I get to my auditions done is I literally imagine myself, and that's an acting technique too. I imagine myself actually on the scene. And that's how I get to auditioning. That's how I get my parts, is because I zone out.
In your mind, you're on set, you're in the scene.
Yeah, I'm in the scene, you know, so I use my technique, and you know, and just different techniques of just, you know, using my imagination and using just, you know, just that finding my way to actually being in that audition. You know, it's the same thing. It's just like when you actually filming, you gotta actually become. You can't say I'm on set, cameras are around me, people looking at me. You gotta zone out. So in that audition, you gotta tap into you gotta use your acting technique in that audition as well. So that's what I'm learning how to do. You know.
Good. That's real good. So with acting and being a creative, there is a mental toll that it takes on, I think, every creative.
Yeah.
So what do you do to, you know, maintain your mental health?
But right now I just started boxing, you know, just as an exercise and as a mental exercise, as well as physical, of course. But that to me, you know, just helps me just zone out and just like really helps me clear my mind. You know what I'm saying? Also before that, like I do a lot of meditating.
Okay.
I think meditating really helps. You know, helps clear your mind, and because as an artist, man, we always just got something creative going on up there.
Right.
And sometimes it's hard to slow it down. So meditation. Those are the main 2 things. You know, boxing and meditation. It's like, for me, that's cool.
Okay, because I'm a big proponent of mental health and making sure that on your journey you're enjoying it, but also like taking care of yourself.
Oh yeah.
It can go left really quick.
Really quick.
If you let it. If you let it.
And I've been there, so I know how that feels. You know, I went left for a couple of times where I just had to take like, you know, like really literally had to take a break. You know?
Yeah.
I'm still on a break from my music. Because
Okay.
a lot happened in my music career where it's like, you know, I just gotta just step back from it, and that's when I, you know, acting came into play, and I fell in love with acting, and it was just like the passion for me. It's just like another passion. I was like, okay, this is new. It feels good. It feels new, and, you know, and I'm gonna give it my all. So my singing career kind of took a back seat. I'm working on some things.
So did you get vocal training, or has singing just always just been natural?
Singing always been natural to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Singing always been naturally. Just like listening to the music like my grandpa's played, my mother played. It was just like, yo, I was just zone out to it. You know, like most kids, they playing video games or whatever. Like me, I'm by the record player. I'm by the radio, the boombox, you know, tell my age, boombox. By boombox, you know, I'm like, you know, and I'm reading like credits and looking at the lyrics, like reading what they're saying, and, you know, just like really picking apart and dissecting how a song is written. Like that's me. I've always been.
I miss that. Now that you mention it, like looking at like the booklets and the lyrics and who produced it and
who did the background vocals.
And we don't get that anymore unless you go like search it out.
You can do that and I like the title lets you do that too, but it's something different about when
you physically have it. And then artists used to do like a whole photo shoot for their album.
Yeah, so inside of that, It's just you know, and that's another reason why I like, you know, it just makes me think about like artist development. That's another reason why I created the actor studio, 3 Takes Actor Studio, is because I feel like artists we don't get that luxury anymore of having being developed. Yeah, and a lot of the labels, you know, when I was signed Universal Records. It was necessary. It was mandatory to even, you know, to be get in that development. In development, So we had a development deal before it even went into, you know, an official record deal. So we don't get that no more. It's like how many followers he got, how many followers she got. Okay, cool. She's a star. Yeah. She got 2 million followers. You could have, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's crazy. So true. Yeah. So, along the lines of your music, are you looking to tap back into it, or? Yeah. I'm trying to find that inspiration. You know, for me, it's probably just gonna take me going out to more live shows. Shout out to Kimberly Nicole. I gotta shout her out because I just went to a show of hers last night at the Center Stage, and she was electrifying.
Her name is Kimberly Nicole. Okay, she R&B or
she's actually rock.
Rock. Okay, I'm going to look her up.
Yeah. Okay. Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
You know, she does rock music and she does it so well. Everybody else on the set, you know, of that particular show, I can't remember the name of the show, but she was featured in the show. She hosted it. It was at Center Stage, and it was amazing. And it's just like that kind of thing for me. I feel like it's gonna bring me back to the music. It's just going to more live shows.
So seeing more artists, helps being inspire you
in the community and just being around the energy and stuff like that. So I kind of like backed away from it because I kind of burnt myself out.
Okay.
You know, but I get back in. You know what I'm saying? And just so I'm working on that.
Okay. So let's talk about for artists, actors particularly in Atlanta, what are like 3 things for someone maybe who has just started their acting journey, maybe not even been on like a set yet. Yeah. What are just like 3 things off the top of your head that every actor needs to know going into this?
Just stay consistent with your auditioning. I mean, that's important. You know, just don't audition once a week. You know, try to find something. You know, at least 3 or 4 times a week. You know, because the more you audition, the better.
So how do you find your auditions?
You either go to Backstage. You know, have a Backstage account, Casting Networks, Actors Access. You know, get you one of those accounts. And get you what it's I think you have to pay for Backstage. I think you have to pay for all of them, but it's a great investment, you know.
So Backstage, Actors Access,
Casting Networks. That's the 3. You know, it's the 3 that I mess with.
And through the auditioning, are they like on these platforms? Is it film, television, theater?
Commercials.
It's all of it.
That's all of it. Yeah, it's all of it. You know, I know for a fact Backstage has a lot of like theater. Auditions out there, you know, you just kind of like search through them, but definitely get you one of those or all 3 if you can, you know. and just start looking through these auditions and start auditioning and just keep auditioning, because somebody, like I said, somebody's gonna say yes one time. They might, you might not think that you did a good job on audition, but they might just like your look.
True.
Like you look like the person,
right.
That we see in this role. So you never know what it is. So even if you don't think that you're at the point where you can audition quite yet, go ahead and do it anyway. You never know what they're looking for. And then try to have a monologue prepared. That's another thing I would say. Look for a monologue. And I'm talking to myself. I need to learn a monologue. The truth is, I've never learned a monologue.
Really? Some of my favorite monologues are from August Wilson's plays.
Yeah.
He has some phenomenal writing, and
he does.
He has some good monologues.
Yeah, I got some.
You gotta get on that. Yeah.
But I'm there right now because one of my acting coaches, she said, you don't have a monologue. She said, boy, and she sent me some stuff, and I think a couple of them is from the August Wilson's
plays. Okay.
So shout out to Clarissa, auntie.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on that.
You on it?
But definitely audition a lot. Definitely have a monologue. At least one monologue, and I would say just go to 3 Takes Acting Studio and get training. Another plug.
I love it. I love it. So, what else do I want to talk to you about? I have some notes.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I covered everything. So we talked about the studio, your education, your movies. So what is your next upcoming projects?
Currently, right now, I'm working with a group of actors, phenomenal actors. We call ourselves the Scene Killers. And so, so we create iconic movie scenes. We did a Players Club. We done the Why Did I Get Married, Tyler Perry joint, and we're working on Set It Off now. But I just think this is a dope project that we're doing in between, our jobs as actors.
So when you all shoot the scenes, where are you uploading them to YouTube, or are you
it's basically we have an Instagram page. We just started this new. We have an Instagram page.
Okay.
Scene and then Killers, KILLAZ. So follow us there. You'll see the work that we're doing. And it's like I said, it keeps us on our toes. It is a great way to keep our skills up in between, working. The major projects. So shout out to Tayana, Anthony, Brandon. We started it, and then myself, and we started it, and then we're inviting actors in. If you're good and you want to stay committed, and you want to work hard, like we work hard. It's like we don't get paid for this. We just we feel like we're giving ourselves and other people opportunity to be seen on social media,
right.
Because we create our own opportunities. Yeah. So shoot us a DM, and if you with it, and you really with it like we with it, we'll bring you into the group and we'll rock out.
So how do you decide on what scenes you're gonna film? Do you just choose your favorites?
We choose our favorites.
From a hat?
We choose our favorites. So we we put out our favorite films that we know, and then also we take some opinions from people that just they leave comments and stuff. So we're like, okay, cool. When they leave comments, we're like, okay, that's a
see what the audience wants to see.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we decide on it as a team. Okay, cool, let's do this. Like the Set It Off joint, we was just like, yeah, that's a good one. I think somebody, I don't know who thought of that one. It was like, yeah, everybody collectively was like, yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one. Okay.
So we knew that that was the energy we needed. So we went and did that. I think the next one we're gonna do is The Wood.
Okay.
The fellas in there, we're gonna recreate The Wood. So that's
I like that. So I want to know, for your future aspirations, outside of music, who are 3 people you would like to work with in the future?
You said outside of music?
Outside of music. So just like with film and television, who are 3 people that you would like to work with?
I would love to work with Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
I would love to work with him. Of course, I love to work with Denzel.
Of course,
I love to work with Denzel Washington. And I think the last, if I had to choose 3, would be Meryl Streep.
Oh, I love Meryl Streep. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I can watch Devil Wears Prada 10,000 times.
Or Angela Bassett.
Oh yeah, she's fun.
Or Kiki Palmer. This is
you have so many.
I can't. I gave you 6.
Okay, well, good. I like those.
Yeah.
So for yourself personally, within the next year, what do you want to accomplish?
So I partnered with my boy Chris and Bernard. We have a project we're working on, Film Friends, which we do networking events quarterly. We're working on our 1-year anniversary now, July 25th.
Okay.
So y'all look out for that. But we're just trying to build that, because we want to provide just a place where everybody can come together, just network and utilize each other, for resources that we need to create, our opportunities. So that's why we do Film Friends. So I'm looking forward to building that with my brothers. With
the networking event at Film Friends, are you showing films or is it just networking?
It's mainly networking. We also have we try to incorporate a panel, with every event, so people can actually come and learn something, or just kind of like observe someone's journey, just, we want to be able to let it be a learning experience. And then after that panel, it's like, okay, cool, now go ahead and meet who you gotta meet, so And then so far it's been really great, people have been just loving our events and hitting us up the next day like, yo, I met so-and-so, and now we're working together. Like a writer, after one of the last events, he hit me up, was like, thank you for that, for doing that event, because now I'm working on this project with somebody I met there, and it's like, it's going great.
So speak to that. How important is networking within this industry?
Please don't be afraid to get out there and network, y'all, because a lot of who you need to meet and know is right there at that networking event. We can't just sit back behind our phones and expect to meet people we need to meet. I mean, we can, but just going out there and actually feeling the energy of somebody and connecting with is no other feeling. It's that's the most authentic way to do it.
Okay.
You can't, like I said, you can do it on the phone, but you can't really feel, can't really connect over the internet, over the IG. But if you going out there and you pulling up to these events and really shaking hands with people, I think that's the best way to do it. Okay. So continue to network as actors,
so
it's a business.
Where can they follow Film Friends?
Film Friends, you can follow us at Film Friends ATL.
Film Friends ATL.
Yeah, Film Friends ATL on Instagram. And it's, let me just make sure that I got that right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to get y'all wrong. I think it's Film Friends with a Z. Yeah, Film Friends. So Film Friends with a Z, ATL.
Okay, and we'll have it linked as well.
Okay,
so y'all can follow that.
Oh yeah,
follow and that. And then, so your anniversary is coming up July 25th. Are you doing pre-sale tickets? They're pay at the door. How does that work?
So there's gonna be an Eventbrite link.
Eventbrite. Okay.
I think that should be up by the time this interview drops. We'll have an Eventbrite link. So then we probably be able to put the link up too.
For sure.
So, Okay, cool.
Okay, good. So people can come out and support that.
And then also like my acting school page is 3 Takes Acting Studio.
Okay.
At 3 Takes Acting Studio. Yeah.
And then where can everyone follow you?
Yeah. See, that's the page right there. Official Shalik. SHALIEK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll have all that linked. Thank you so much for being on the call sheet. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I have to definitely check out your 3 Takes Acting Studio just to come in.
Come through. I'll let you order the class. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
I'm not ready to step back into acting right now, but I would just love to see it and meet the coaches.
Oh yeah,
too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me know when.
And then I'm definitely gonna pull up to your event with Film Friends.
July 25th.
July 25th. Yes, definitely. I will be there. I'm gonna bring a couple of my friends. So
make sure y'all pull up. July 25th, Film Friends. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Please like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. And we'll see you next time on the call sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Peace.
Yeah.